Hey everybody, Klesso here. Welcome back to Grand Arena Championships, Season 14, Week 4, Round 2. I haven't been posting a lot of my matches. I've been really busy lately and a little burnout too. But still having fun playing the game, and I still love GAC, and I figured I definitely want to put one out for this match since I'm playing my buddy JoeNormous. You guys may know him. He has a YouTube channel too. He's very good at the game, and he has a lot of other videos detailing how to do different things within the game, but he does a bunch of GAC as well, so I highly suggest you check out his channel. He's been a little busy too. It looks like the last few weeks he hasn't been putting out much, but I will leave a link to his channel. He may, I'm guessing, put out a video of his attacks against me, so you'll be able to see what I did against him and what he did against me. More than likely, we played back in August, and I think it was 3v3, and I won that one. And now we ended up in the same bracket again, and we caught each other in the second match of the week. So I will show you how that went, and here we go. So up top, I've got JTR, I've got Treya, then I've got Crew, and then I put Hux and Red on there. Down here, I put a Ray team, and I put Malik in there to make it hard for Vader. And I also have my new Beskar team. I put Darth Revan with SLK and Padme, and then I kind of punted on ships. Up top, he's got Mon Mothma, he's got Ness with Bounty Hunters, and he's got Grievous. Down here, he's got a C team with Darth Revan, and then a Palp team with Vader and Bastila Fallen and Malik. Now, I woke up and he had already went. He scored 2095 on me, as you can see. So I didn't see what he got on each match, but he one-shot my entire board, but didn't do so very super efficiently, I should say. So I go into this Palpatine match first, and I decide to use CLS, and I can't decide whether I should shoot Vader or Bastila. I choose to go for Bastila, and I got so much turn meter that I got to go before Vader as well, so that was nice. I think it would have done the same if I would have chose to go for Vader. I think it would have been the same, and I could have killed Bastila Fallen. Now we're just working on Malik, and that's always a bit of a grind, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully you start landing some Confused from 3PO, start getting some buff block and all that good stuff. But meanwhile, you're getting feared, and it's just a matter of time, and Malik may kill a person or two with his drain forces or drain lives or whatever you call it. But you can see we're finally starting to get some debuffs. We got the tenacity down. Backpack Chewie does his thing. Hopefully we can start getting some confuses. There we go. Now we can land those stuns. Trying to get Chewie healed back up. But you can see he's under health and protection, and 3PO's missing a little bit of protection too. There we go. 2PO takes him out, but we only got 57. I'll take that, considering I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I figured I could afford to use CLS. Now we've got the Sith Eternal team, and it's got Darth Revan on it. So I'm going to use my Imperial Troopers. I really like this team. I made my Moff Gideon super fast. So even though Darth Revan gets plus 40 speed from the Sith Eternal lead, I get to go next right here. Decrease everyone's turn meter, give myself 25% turn meter, and we're off to the races. Now Scion's taunting. I'm going to get some armor shred on him. I'm going to put this on range. So when they attack range. He gets to go for some more TM. Throw that, increase their cooldowns, and get rid of the counters. And I'm trying not to use too many AoEs because of Dooku. Now the next priority is going to be Darth Revan, and you can't call assists on Darth Revan, but right here you get death mark on him. And then you can just use basics and he'll die within a shot or two. Dooku goes under stealth. I decide here to do the AoE to get whatchamacallit on the board, but it gets taken away. so they can't counter. There we go. I got it on Dooku there. Now we're just going after Sith Eternal. And even if he has an ultimate, this works perfectly fine. You just can't leave Sith Eternal till the very end. Once you get out, you're, like if there's a tank, you obviously have to get him down first. And if Darth Revan's on the team, you want him out of there immediately because you don't want him to fear your whole team. But then you can go after Sith Eternal and it's fine. I like leaving Marauder for last because he's actually hard to kill, believe it or not, because of all the attacks out of turn. So we'll just leave him till last, no big deal. Get a death mark. And there we go. 59, I'll take that all day, every day on a Sith Eternal team. Okay, let's see the back. Alright, so he's got Rey and he's got some bugs. I expected Rey for sure. He always sets Rey. I kind of expected to see that in front, but he didn't set it in front. I think he just unlocked Sith Eternal this past week because I didn't see it in his history. And a good rule of thumb that I've definitely noticed is that when people just unlock Sith Eternal, that dude's going on defense. You can pretty much put that down, it seems like. You're going to see one. So here I just use my standard kind of leftover Jedi counter to Rey. And the trick with this is just keep spamming gas on her and trying to get her into damage immunity as fast as possible. You're going to almost always have to eat an ultimate. That's fine. You're going to live through it just fine. You really want gas on this team. I like shock on this team too for the offense up. Now that I got her in damage immunity, we'll go after Finn, try to get him in damage immunity. Hopefully before she takes her ultimate. We got our ultimate. Unfortunately, she does get her ultimate before we get Resistance Hero Finn in damage immunity, but no big deal. We do already have her in damage immunity. And the trick to this match isn't if you're going to win, it's going to be, can you not get 55? Because a lot of times, she gets her ultimate and everyone's protection goes down. That's another great reason for having Shaak Ti on this team. And here, I'm just going to keep using gas until she's dead. Now I finally got him in damage immunity, and I'm gonna use Jedi Master Luke's special ability because that'll heal up protection a little bit. So between that ability and Shaak Ti, I'm just trying to get back as many banners as I can. That's the whole thing I'm doing here. So I'm trying to look at who has the least protection, and you'll see towards the end I stall for a little bit and try to hit R2 while he has damage immunity to try to get my protection all the way back up. You can see Jedi Master Luke and gas are full. Now I got to top off Ezra and hopefully Shaak Ti. Here's where I switch over, try to buy myself some time. I actually wasn't counting on that AoE from gas hitting Holdo. But I'm going to try to top off my protection with this unique ability. Now it's just trying to heal Shaak Ti. She's got a little bit of protection. We're not getting there on gas. That's definitely not happening. So overall, not too shabby. We got 59 there. So we're being really efficient so far against some really tough teams. So now it gets a little bit easier, and it's time to start thinking about feats, and I've got plenty of teams now. It's all about what kind of feats can I get done. But first we need to tackle this Grievous team, and I'm just going to use my Basti-led JKR team. I've got Jedi Knight Luke. I could have used him somewhere else, but I figured why not just overkill this. This is the hardest team left. So it's a little weird without having Magna on this team and everyone not being stealthed to start. It kind of threw me for a loop. I figured I'd try to trigger B2 right away, so I splash and spread with GMY, and now stun everybody and target B2, try to get him out of there. And man, it's so much easier to kill these guys when you got good old Jedi Knight Luke on the team. I'll tell you what, Grandmaster Yoda is great, but Jedi Knight Luke on there is next level for these Grievous teams for sure. Try to get some turn meter down, got it. Now get Droideka out of there. The counters are going to cause the forced hunt on B1. That's fine. Going to swap here with Basti since she has the highest turn meter. I do that. There's no reason to. I should have just used a basic. It's still going to take one stack regardless. So got a shot there. Go ahead and splash again. Go ahead and spread again. We still have max protection. We haven't eaten through the lead bonus protection from Basti, so that's nice. I don't really care about removing the extortion when it's not a Newt-led team. It doesn't spread like it does when Newt is in the lead, so it's nothing that you have to concern yourself too much. Almost got B1 down here. He's down. Now it's just a matter of can we kill Newt twice without him eating into any of our health and protection, and it's not that big of a deal. There we go, 60. So far so good. Now, like I said, we got to start worrying about the feats a little bit, and so I go to the bugs. I'm going to use Vader. I usually undersize that, and I decide to put HK and T3 and 4 on there for that meat bag feat. So I figure why not. We're gonna go ahead and get the weapon tech on Vader. Now I'm trying to find, I go ahead and fracture here because my Vader's still gonna go before they take a turn. Watt's gonna actually go again, but Vader should go. Watt goes for another time. I put the health tech on Thrawn. I'm trying to decide what to do. Now I go into Merciless, but I enter Merciless on GBA, try to get some dots. There we go. Now I want to target Sunfac so he doesn't counter. So we do the AoE there. Calling Blade. There goes cut the head off the snake, GBA. I was hoping I whiffed, but that basic should have hit Poggle and killed him. I have a bit of a misplay here. Right here, I should have thrown the calling, or I should have done a force crush and then threw the calling blade at Sunfac, because as much as I was trying to not have Sunfac counter and still banners, you can see once I get Poggle out of here, I'm not very successful at that. I thought I was gonna get another calling blade sooner than later, and I just killed the stuff a little too fast. So now it's about trying to I was trying to get 60, but it becomes pretty obvious that probably not going to happen. Right here I have to hit him and he's going to counter, so without daze or anything. So, but everyone's topped off other than HK, so we'll just throw that calling blade, call it a day. And we got a feat, and we got 59. We're still being efficient, thank goodness. Let's go collect that feat actually. There we go. Let's get back into it here. Now we're gonna go after this Mon Mothma team, and I still need one more kill with Separatist droids, so go into that. I was gonna use bounty hunters because it's pretty much a guaranteed 60, but I figure it might be okay to sacrifice a couple banners to make up a net positive in banners with the feat, because this is just such a sure thing. Now there are Mon Mothma teams that can counter Grievous that I would not try this against, but those are some crazy high level Mon Mothma teams with Cassian and K2SO and high level Scout and POW with crazy turn meter bonuses and all that. But even then on offense you're pretty good. Try to get some target locks going. There we go. Hit some more target locks with the AoE. Keep that TM going. B1's actually kind of nice on this team because he can heal up some banners hopefully. So I'm trying to, I go back after Biggs, try to get him out of there. And you can see we're getting more TM on our side than they are, even though Mon Mothma is such a TM monster team. This isn't, you know, the thing. So there we go. We got 58 there. So that's not horrible for using Grievous. You know, we cost ourselves 2 banners probably by not using our own bounty hunters on that team. But then you can see we go back. Let's collect this feat now. I only needed 1, but I got a bunch, so we'll collect that. That's another 250 banners, so not too shabby. Now we got this undersize. I'm at 9 out of 12 to finish off all my undersize. And as luck would have it, we have exactly 3 teams left. We got 1 ground and 2 fleet, so that is my plan here. And I decided I still have Sith Eternal Emperor. We'll take Sid off of there because we're not going to need him. Might even be able to solo this with C. I think Sith Eternal can solo a lot of things, but I'm not super brave to try it. And at this point, even though he one-shot my board, I did the math and he wasn't being super efficient on all my teams. So I figure, you know, I can undersize this and still not take too much of a risk. But these are some high-level bounty hunters. And I'll tell you what, Boba and Jango hit hard. And if they get their contract, then old Mando can one-shot a fool. So this was, I linked the 2 fastest people, Jango and Bosk. But I think I should have not did Bosk because my goal was to kill Bosk first. So that's kind of stupid if you link him and then kill. You know, I killed it too. I link really fast. So that means I'm not getting any ultimate charge by letting them take turns. So in hindsight, since those were my kill order priorities, I shouldn't have linked them. I was just in my mind when I started off the match, I'm like, oh, let's link the 2 fastest characters. But that wasn't really the way to go, I don't think. So that link disappears real fast. And here, boom, 1 shot from Boba. Sith Assassin is actually pretty great under Sith Eternal Emperor if you have her really fast. Mine's only like 304. I had her up to like 312 a little bit ago, and you got to think she gets 40 speed being under the Sith Eternal lead, and then she opens with the move that gives everyone else turn meter. So it's nice because she's kind of a one-trick pony, though. She just, if you can make her fast, she goes ahead of the whole team and feeds your whole team turn meter, which is really nice. But then she's also incredibly squishy, and she ain't gonna do nothing after she does that first move. So I use her here, but she's not bringing a lot to the party, and it might have actually cost me points by taking her in and getting killed. But you know, maybe I don't bring her in and someone else just gets killed. So Mando's doing his best to steal banners, but I go and heal up and kill him. We got 58 there. So, and we got another undersize, so I'll take that. I'm still averaging pretty darn good score. Now we go to fleet, and he's got an Akbar and a Thrawn fleet. His Thrawn fleet, you'll see after this, is a little weird. He's got some first order ships in there. So I like using Finalizer versus Akbar when the Akbar team is not crazy relic. If they have a crazy relic, you know, Bistan, yeah, and Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, if that ship, you know, if they're at relic, even relic 3, then it gets a little sketchier, and you gotta play it a little different, and you can get RNG'd pretty darn good. So then I usually like to take my negotiator, and that can go bad too, believe it or not. Those rebel fleets, man, it's so much RNG. It's nuts, especially when they're super high relic. But we'll just take in, you know, our first order, call the assist here, get MILF out of there. Now we're dancing on easy street, so it's not too bad. Now it's a matter of you know, what's going to be the best way to take these out. Try to get the stun over here on this Y-wing. Got it. You know, the trick with it's not always the greatest banners, but it's pretty darn safe. You know, if you've got your Supreme Leader Kylo, that means your characters and ships are really good. You know, they're all going to be Relic 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. And hopefully you get put some good mods on the SF TIE Pilot and crew for sure for their ships, because you want to be able to delete MILF, because I made that mistake one time where I didn't have just enough damage, but I put 6-dot mods on especially those ships and Hux too, because you'll do a little bit more damage with the opening hunted move that you put on MILF. And because everyone has Relic 6, Relic 7 MILF, so you know, you want to be able to chew through that consistently. The problem when they start getting relics on Bistan and Scarif Rebel Pathfinder is that ship then moves too fast and it gets wonky. All right, now what I was talking about is this Thrawn fleet. He's got the new bomber on there. It's only 6-star, but it does have both, you know, Kylo Ren's ships. It's kind of weird, but we'll get into that. I'm just going to use Malevolence. I always like using Malevolence when I see these Empire fleets. I don't know why, but I feel like that does a really good job, and you can kill ships super fast with the buzz droids. So taking the Separatists, kind of not sure what to use here. I'm thinking I'm going to use 88 ship, but first I think we're going to put in Ebon Hawk. That way, just in case there's like a Houndstooth you need to dispel or something like that, you got it. So now I go down, put in 88. He can heal a little bit, but if you're bringing him in, you're not doing too hot, really. If you bring in anybody, you know, you kill ships so fast with this fleet. Usually don't need to bring in any reinforcements, or maybe just spy. So they get their burning out, which kind of sucks. I'm trying to think who to stun. I try to get the bomber, does not work. Do that. Now we'll get the buzz droids going, and once you get them on the field, things start dropping pretty fast. I was actually surprised that bomber didn't die right there. I think he got a little bit of a dodge. Let's get rid of Kylo Ren unmasked as soon as we get rid of that bomber. Now we can get to him. I decide not to bring in a reinforcement. I just do the AoE. The AoE is pretty powerful. Now we'll kill the shuttle and we're good. 63 banners. And that should have been the 12th and final undersize that I needed. So let's go get that feat. Yep, know thy enemy. Got it. Clear 20. Got it. And boom. Just made Kyber. So I would have made Kyber earlier. I had a match last week that I couldn't finish attacking on. I was going to lose in a way, but my plan was to clear the front, then stream. Then I had a bit of a family emergency and never got to finish attacking. So it is what it is. So we're short on banners, but so far only 2 losses on the season, and we got one more match. I'll show you. I'm showing you here my defense. He one-shot everything. Joe's very good. Like I said, go check out his channel. Links in the description. He's a really, really good guy. I think the world of him. So go check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back.